In this video, I'm going to talk about how to save money on college. Our goal here is to make college affordable. And remember, the best investment you can make is in you. Now, making college affordable, we've seen tuition up to, $60,000 a year. Times 4, that's $240,000. You really don't want to be in debt $240,000 unless you're getting, a high-paying job starting out at, $100,000, $150,000. You have to be like a doctor or lawyer to even get something like that. Now, the first thing I want to talk about how to save money is going to community college. Community college, the tuition is a lot lower. I've seen one near me was $125 per credit hour. And at 2 semesters of 16 credits, that'd be only a total of $4,000. Community college is usually close to your home, so you can just commute from there, live at home, and commute to there. These are typically only 2-year programs, so you get your associate's degree. But they usually work with various colleges in the area to be able to transfer those credits to a 4-year college, so you can get your bachelor's. So why is it cheaper at a community college? Typically they have smaller campuses, less facilities. They don't have dorms, might not have a huge football stadium, might not have a whole bunch of labs. Usually there's less activities, less clubs. They don't have, major research facilities, and some teachers might even be just part-time. They work during the day and teach a few classes in the evening. So at a community college, I said, that's basically your first 2 years of college. You get your general education classes out of the way. For math, you got your algebra, calculus, statistics courses. For humanities, you can take psychology, sociology, and various history courses, English, English composition, and speech class. For science, depending on your major, you can take physics, chemistry, and biology. Business, you can take marketing, business law, microeconomics, macroeconomics. And for computer classes, you can take various intro to programming and even more in-depth programming classes. Next thing I want to talk about is books. Books are pretty expensive. I remember getting my first calculus book. It was nearly, $200. Now, that's pretty expensive just for one book. So what you can do to save money on books is actually rent them. You can go to Amazon.com, campusbooks.com, Chegg.com, or textbookrental.com. So this is a page from Amazon. If I look at this calculus book, I can rent it for $45.49. If I look at the buy new is $175. So I'm saving a lot of money there between $175 and $45. The other option is actually buy a previous edition of the book. Now, calculus, they don't really change that often, so I can go 1 or 2 versions back and get the same book, basically. They don't really change too much out of the book. So look at the used price here. Renting, I can rent the old one for, about $21. I can buy it used for about $44. So buying it used, $44, is, almost the same price as renting the new one for $45. Like I said before, the calculus book, they don't really change them too often, so you might be able to get away with using the older edition. You can also get away buying used books, Amazon.com, Campus Books, Chegg, or Textbook Rental. They can sell you used books. Somebody already used it before, and they sell it back to one of these companies, and they resell it back to you. If you look at that same calculus book, you said, you rent it for $45, you buy it new for $175. If you look down here, you can buy it used for $95, $94.73. So you can buy it new, you can rent it, or you can buy used books. Next thing I want to talk about is getting a tutor. Now you might be thinking, well, tutors cost money, but they actually could save you money in various situations. So your goal in college is really to take the class only one time. You don't want to end up taking the same class over and over again and paying for it each time. I knew one person who took the same math class 5 different times and had to pay for it 5 times. If he would have had a tutor help him through it, maybe got through it, 1 or 2 times instead of 5 times. So what our tutor can do is enhance your learning. You might be in a class full of people and you don't get a chance to ask all your questions, and tutor can help you with that. Also, a tutor can help you keep your grades up, which can help you, keep your scholarships and your, not be on academic probation, things like that. So the school you go to might have free tutoring, a tutoring lab that you can go to and get help. Or if you need to, you can pay for a tutor. Next section I want to talk about is room and board. So room and board, the cost is going to cost you for your room that you have, which is just one small little room, and meal plans. Now if you stay home and commute, you can save money on those things. Otherwise you can share apartment with friends. If you have friends from your high school going to the same college, you guys can rent, a 2-bedroom with 4 people in it. So that can save you a lot of money. Now most schools, kind of force the freshmen to have to stay on campus in dorms, but after your first year, you might be able to get out into an apartment. Another way to save money is taking CLEP exams. So what is a CLEP exam? So a CLEP exam actually lets you take a test to get college credit. It only costs $85 for the test. You can end up getting, your class might be worth 3 credits, so you actually get credit for that class. You don't have to pay to take that class, and it can shorten your length of your college career. It's going to test you on subjects that you may already know, or you can even study for the exams in order to pass them. So the CLEP covers various subjects that you can test out of. Under composition and literature, they have American literature, analyzing and interpreting literature, college composition modular, English literature. World languages, they have French, German, and Spanish. History and social sciences, they have American government, history of the United States, introduction to education, psychology, introductory psychology, introduction sociology, principles of macroeconomics, principles of microeconomics, and Western civilization. Under science and mathematics, they have biology, calculus, chemistry, college algebra, college mathematics, natural sciences, and pre-calculus. Under business, they have financial accounting, information systems, introductory business law, principles of management, and principles of marketing. You can find more information at clep.collegeborg.org. So remember, if you take the CLEP exam, you get credit for that class. You can transfer that to your school, so you won't have to take that class, and basically you don't have to end up paying for that class. So that's going to save a lot of money. $85 plus some time studying versus hundreds or thousands of dollars for a class at school. Another way to save money deals with the ACT and SAT exams. Now, if you do well enough, and a good ACT and SAT score can get you scholarships. If you get a perfect score, many schools will give you a full scholarship. And the problem is a lot of students don't even study for the exam. And I think that's wrong, because you can study, and this opens up a lot of opportunities for you. Allows you to go to many different schools, gives you opportunity to get various scholarships too. So ways you can study for the ACT, SAT exam, you can go to khanacademy.com. You can find resources on YouTube, and you hire a private tutor, or they even have classes at local colleges that you can take. So what's the ACT cover? It covers English, reading, math, and science. The SAT covers what? Reading, writing and language, math with no calculator, and math with a calculator. So if you want more information, you go to act.org and collegereadiness.collegeboard.org/SAT. Next topic I want to talk about is scholarships. This is definitely one of the best ways to save money on college. Now you may be able to get scholarships from places that you work from or where your parents work at. You know, McDonald's has a scholarship, Wendy's, Walmart and Target, Burger King, so you might consider getting a part-time job there so you can be able to participate in their scholarship program. You know, big companies like Abbott, Wells Fargo, your parents might work there. They also have scholarships for children of employees. Now, there's numerous scholarships out there. They even have scholarships for left-handed people. They have a Common Knowledge Challenge scholarship. They have a Create a Greeting Card scholarship, Tall Clubs International Scholarship. So if you're a male taller than 6'2", or female taller than 5'10", you can sign up for this scholarship. And they also have a scholarship for twins. So if you want more information about scholarships, you can search for some at scholarships.com and collegeexpress.com. The next topic I want to talk about is public college, another way to save money. So public versus private schools. Public schools receive money from state government. Private schools do not. Now, public colleges usually charge lower tuition. If I looked up University of Illinois, Chicago, it's a public university, tuition was $18,000. If I look at DePaul University, private school, tuition was $40,000. So starting right out, you know, public school tuition is a lot less. Like I said, public schools receive money from the government, so private schools need to make up that money by charging a lot more in their tuition. Now, another thing that people don't talk about when they, look for a college major is the salary that job will pay. You know, you're spending all 4 years or even more going to college, spending all that money. You want to be able to get a job that actually pays the bills. I mean, I don't want to get a $200,000, education and make $30,000. That's not really worth it. You can just work at Walmart, for 50 hours a week or something and make that much. You don't want to waste your college education. And not everybody can be, a doctor or lawyer, but you still want to make a good salary. So this is a list of, the top paying majors, the starting salary and the mid-career salary. The top ones are going to be engineering. I think we all know they get paid the most. Chemical engineering, computer engineering, electrical engineering, aerospace engineering. They're all starting at, close to $60,000 starting out, and their mid-career is almost, more than $100,000. So those are going to be your top careers that he can get from college. Look down the list. We got economics, we got physics, computer science, industrial engineering, mechanical engineering, math, physician assistant, civil engineering, construction, finance, management information systems, philosophy, international relations, chemistry, marketing, geology. Look at geology, starting median is 43,500 and mid-career median 79,500. Go down farther in the list, we got political science, accounting, architecture, IT, business management, agriculture, history, communications, film, nursing. Nursing, you see, starts out around 54,000, mid-career 67,000. Journalism, geography, art history, biology, English, forestry, anthropology, healthcare administration, psychology, graphic design. Then we get into sociology, hospitality and tourism, drama, criminal justice, nutrition, music, interior design, Spanish, education, and religion. If we look at education, we're always saying that teachers don't get paid enough. They're starting at 34,900, and mid-career is only 52,000. Now, if you looked at the mid-career for engineer, they'll be at 100,000 at that point. So, being a teacher, you're really sacrificing a lot. And remember that knowledge is power. The more you know, the more opportunities you have. Better ACT score, open up a lot of more colleges than you would rather be able to get into if you have low ACT score. Getting better grades in school, open up a lot of more opportunities. So the more you know, the farther you can go.